Am I live? Okay. I got the notification saying that I'm live. All right. I just decided to do this by myself because on my podcast page, my co host, she is in Barbados. So I wish I could go to Barbados. Shit. But she got family out there, and it's probably cheaper for her to go because she doesn't have to pay for a hotel. So fuck it. I was like, I'll go live and I'll talk about the shows that she doesn't watch because it's like pulling teeth to get her to keep up with the shows that I watch. But my bestie, he watches Ozark. He doesn't watch Power, but motherfucker. I got kicked out of my game. He doesn't watch Power, but I just got him started on Ozark. Oh, and Yellow Jackets. Should I talk about Yellow Jackets, like the predictions for next season? Here's the thing. I feel like everybody's just doing the same fucking videos, and I follow so many YouTube channels who go live with the recaps, and then they go live again for the predictions, and then they go live again for trying to break down the trailers and all that other stupid shit. But I mean, hell, I'll watch it. I'll just look at it for like people's different opinion or whatever. So let's just start off with Ozark season 4. I was so excited. And I did not realize that there are 14 episodes for this season. So the first part came on Friday on the 21st. Yeah, on the 21st. And for the 7 episodes. And trying to do this in chronological order, but whatever I remember, I'll just talk about. Um, the whole notion of Omar Navarro talking about telling Wendy and Marty to basically launder him to the US and make him legit. Like, what the fuck? Why is that their responsibility? Why should they have to do that? I don't see. And I get, like, somebody who's a fucking drug lord, he's scared, and he's trying to figure out, like, what's going to happen with his children and all that shit. But like, that's the most unrealistic shit I have seen in the television show. And I get the writers, they're trying to make like another obstacle for Marty and Wendy to like overcome when it comes to working for Navarro. But I saw that and I was like, really? You want them to make sure that you're legit after all the shit that he's done? Like, he had Helen shot in the head in front of their faces. Why in the hell would I help you go legit after you shot somebody in the head right beside me and I have her fucking brains in my hair? So obviously Navarro's character is a psycho, but not like his motherfucking nephew. Or are all they just the same? And when I say they, I meant the Navarro family, not Mexicans. And that was funny. Javi, he is just on some other shit. Like, I don't know why everybody was so surprised when Darlene and Wyatt got shot. I understand about Wyatt because, it's not his fault. He didn't really do anything. But Darlene was warned. She was warned last season. She was warned beginning first fucking episode. She's been warned. Like, they even went to the extreme of burning her fucking shit down to get her to stop growing that shit. Hold on. when it's something to drink, to stop growing those fucking poppy seeds near the fucking casino, and she continued to do it anyway with her hard-headed ass. Now, just let me just say this. I don't know how old Wyatt is on the show. He had to be what? He had to be what, 17, 18 on the show? He's still a kid. Ew, gross. That really is some redneck shit. That's like, is it really some redneck shit? Because when I hear redneck shit, I think about, like, marrying your cousin or some shit like that. Um, what they were doing there is just, he's fucking his grandma. He's basically fucking his grandma. Now, Wyatt, I don't know if it was because of the absence of the mom and him still grieving his dad and his uncle, but fucking somebody your grandmother's age, that's disgusting. And Darlene, we ought to say, oh, Darlene ought to know better, but obviously Darlene does not know better because her actions got her and Wyatt shot in the fucking head. And I was shocked. Well, I wasn't shocked, but I was like, okay. It, it kind of reminds me of Power. Like, we should have expected somebody big, to die. You know what I mean? We should have expected, a death to be coming, other than Helen's. Helen was last season. This is a whole new season. We should have expected somebody to die, other than Sheriff Nix. Sheriff Nix wasn't all that important. Because when Sheriff Nix got killed by Javi, I thought it was going to be a little bit more like, oh my God, where's the sheriff? Sheriff Nix gets killed, and Marty is riding by, and his face is on a fucking billboard. I was like, okay, is that all they're going to do for Sheriff Nix? They just brought in a replacement. And I am so glad. I am so glad that female sheriff, Sheriff Guerrero, she was on top of her shit, especially with Darlene. Darlene tried to walk up in there like, oh, I'm Darlene Snell and I run shit around here. No, you don't, bitch. No, the fuck you don't. You don't run a goddamn thing. And you're not about to run me, because Darlene had Sheriff Nixon in her fucking back pocket. And I saw a lot of people in the reviews, I think people missed it when Javi was in Marty and Wendy's house, and Wendy mentioned that Darlene has Sheriff Nix in her back pocket. So when Sheriff Nix showed up to Helen's house, oh, like he was starting on that fucking private investigator. So when Sheriff Nix showed up to Darlene's house, he was like, oh, you're the sheriff. He was like, yeah, I'm the sheriff. And, boom, you're dead. Oh, that is so gross. I hate watching, blood and guts and, brain matter, being shot all over the place. But yeah, that is some crazy shit. Damn, Sheriff Nix. Like, he missing. And that's a really good thing to have bought a crematory. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Somewhere where you can cremate bodies and, get rid of them the clean way. So, so while I'm thinking about it, Jonah. Jonah, you see, they've already had their suspicions about Jonah. They were worried that Jonah was going to like shoot up a school because he's, like real reserved, real quiet. He's that kid that sits in the back of the class that's super smart that nobody really talks to because they think he's weird. That's Jonah. But Jonah, I feel like Jonah was trying to show, and Wendy said it, he's laundering money to show you how useful he is to you so you can fucking talk to him. Damn. And now Jonah is showing how useful he is to the Langmores and to Darlene But Darlene's not really fucking with him like that. But Ruth, of course, she'll use him because she can launder the money. She just doesn't know how to write the software and operate the software, not the way Jonah does, because he wrote his own shit. Like, how do you develop software like that? Do you know how smart you have to be to write your own fucking software? But anyway, the way, and I just, my mind is still boggled. Like, the way these kids talk to their parents. I know it's a TV show, but I wish I would talk to my mama that way. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I ordered this with my own money, and I'm going to be down here working on blah, 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 blah. And what the fuck? I wish I would talk to my mom that way. Tell her that I'm going to launder money under her fucking roof that she pays the mortgage for. I wish I fucking would. And Wendy was right to cut off the fucking power to that goddamn basement, because I wish you fucking would disrespect me in my own goddamn house. Fuck that shit. I know you miss your Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben's rice. I know you miss your Uncle Ben and Buddy and all that other shit. And, you're still, in mourning, and you feel like your parents are fake and your sister is probably fake. But, uh, hold on a moment. Okay, I'm back. And you feel like your sister is fake. But here's where I felt like he was on some bullshit. He asked Charlotte, "Would you do the same thing to me? That's like you killing me." When Wendy had her brother killed, she made the call to Helen about her brother because he is off his meds. He was off his meds. He was acting erratic, and if she didn't do anything, they would have caught up with them both. Nelson would have caught up with them both and killed them both. Like, what the hell is she supposed to do? Not save you and give up her brother and not give up her brother? She did it to save the family, and I don't know why that's not clicking in his head. And then he said some bullshit like, "Oh, so Ben didn't have to die if Helen was gonna die anyway." No, Ben was gonna die any fucking way, because Nelson was gonna take him out any fucking way, because Ben is erratic and he runs his fucking mouth. And the idiot fucking called Helen. What's going on with Instagram? I can't get my Instagram up. Is Instagram down? Ben, like a fucking idiot, called Helen to apologize when he already fucked up. He already fucked up. You do not mess with anybody else's child like that. And you damn sure don't out them that they're working for a fucking cartel, especially not no little bitch like Aaron. But I think I'm going too far into last season. But Jonah, yeah, Jonah, he's just not getting that. And he's not getting that being around Ruth and Darlene is fucking dangerous. And Darlene doesn't want him around any fucking way. Uh, just ugh. What else? We didn't really see three the first half of the season. Hopefully we see him on the second half now that Wyatt is gone. I sympathize with Ruth so much. Okay, let's backtrack with Ruth. When we first met Ruth, season one, and just throughout the rest of the seasons, like Ruth and the Langmores, they were just the epitome of trailer park trash. Just trailer park trash. They look like they stank. They look really fucking funky. Like Ruth, oh gosh, she looked like she doesn't wash her ass. Those fucking trailers. Like, I've never been fond of trailers. I've never been fond of fucking double wide trailers that, they're decorated all nice and all that other shit. Like, I no, I don't really do. I'm not, to stick my nose down at trailers or whatever everything. Like, I live in a townhome and I think it's nice. But a fucking trailer out in the middle of the woods, and there's like a few trailers out here in Charlotte, like trailer communities, and I be passing by them and I'm like, ew, gross. They just look so fucking nasty on the outside. And if they look nasty on the outside, then the people on the inside are fucking nasty too. And that's what I thought of Ruth. Like, I just thought that she was just, really, disgusting aesthetically. But like, I sympathize with Ruth, with the situation she was in. She got all these niggas around her, and her uncles and her cousins. She's the only female, and she has to be tougher than she has to be tougher than she probably really wanted to be. And I just felt bad. I just really felt bad for Ruth. I loved seeing that later on, season 2, season 3. Oh, the bitch was on the come up. Now, I remember when Cade, he got out of prison, and she was telling him, she was like, look, I'm making all this money with Mighty Bird. I feel like I can get a house and Wyatt can go to college. And then Cade, he knocked her upside the head, like, you ain't buying no stupid fucking house and all this other shit. I'm like, damn, she can't get y'all out of the fucking trailer? Like, I know y'all got roaches. Boo! Like, ew, who wants to stay in the trailer? Out in the middle of the fucking woods. Like it's just real stankish to me. And my thing was, okay, she upgraded her car. She started conditioning her hair and brushing her teeth. Her wardrobe is on point a little bit more. She's wearing red lipstick or whatever, the little bit of color that does show up on this show, because the cinematography is all gray. And I'm like, okay, Ruth, I know you got some fucking money. I know you can get a cute little apartment somewhere. If you don't want to buy your first home, you bought that shitty ass motel, at least get into an apartment. You got a new car, get you an apartment. Come on, sweetie. Come on. But yeah, and I hope she didn't lose her virginity to Ben, because if Ben can get it up with the medication, and it's just a really sad situation. Like, you can't feel. You have these mental issues and you're on this medication, but you can't feel. And, you can't fuck, obviously. So I just felt so bad for Ruth, because I think Ruth really just wants to be loved and love in return. And when she went and got the cookie jar with the goats, oh, that broke my heart. I'm like, damn, I know how you feel. Oh, and Wendy is becoming like the new the new piece of shit of the Ozarks. Oh my God, let me get some lotion on while I'm talking about this. Wendy, bitch, come on now. You're lying, saying that your brother had a drug problem when he was just bipolar? I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that. Like, that is so trash. And you're doing it to push your fucking foundation, and you open up these opioid rehabs and shit. And man, please, fuck all that shit. You're lying on your brother's memory. You're lying on your brother's memory. I just can't imagine doing some shit like that. Oh, and the part where she was on the phone crying, oh, my brother's missing and he has a drug problem. And, somebody, they're on the other end saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. And, oh, thank you. Thank you. He's missing and he has a drug problem. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Please, fucking Laura Linney and her huge ass nose. God damn. The big C in this motherfucker. The big nose. Shit. Her lying ass. And then that fucking private investigator, he blew the fucking whistle. He went to go visit their dad. He's like, how long did he have a drug problem? Like, when did it start? What was he on? And the dad was like, Ben didn't have a drug problem. The fuck? Come on now. Ew. Poor Ben. They could have. The acting in Ben's character was on point because you want to be sympathetic to people who are bipolar. And when he was in the back of that cab car and he was doing that rant, I felt that shit. Like when he started tearing up and crying, I was like, bravo. Bra fucking O. Like he did a really good job with the acting. Um, Charlotte, I like how her character is developing. She's getting a little bit more responsible. She's not on that bullshit no more. Because Charlotte, she was really just really fucking disappointing me when we first met Charlotte. Of course, she was that bitchy white blonde teenager who complained 24 fucking 7. But once she realized that the cartel doesn't give a fuck about her or her feelings, that she can be wiped the fuck out. I think that's when she started wisening up. Now the whole not going to college thing, I don't like that, but I don't like that. And I don't like that Wendy is pushing that also. Wendy can do a little bit more, supporting her daughter. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. So let me take myself up. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. I lost connection for a minute. And somebody was trying to deliver some fucking food from McDonald's. I should have ate that shit. But that would have been traced back to me. Cause I'm at work right now. I'm sitting at the yeah, I'm just at work right now. And it was supposed to go to one of the apartments upstairs. And he was trying to get in over here. He just didn't know to go get over on that side. Now I can see on the camera if he goes into the right. Is that him? Can they let him in? Is he let in? I probably should have let him in on my side and then took him up to the service elevator. Let the man in. He got a delivery. Where's security? I think I'm gonna have to go over and let him in. Hold on just a moment. Okay, damn, I'm back. So many distractions. The other guard wasn't at their desk, so I had to go to the other side of the building and let them in. Shit. What time was that? I need to record that. But anyway, what was I talking about? Roof looking dirty. I felt bad for her. Been not much to really say on Helen is that I fucking hated her wardrobe. Like I know she was a tall woman, but damn, make her sexy. She ain't got no sex appeal. Let me go ahead and record that. Okay, so what else? Jonah, Charlotte, Marty was uninteresting. Has a real type A personality. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, Off the top of my head, that's all I have for Ozark. Trying to only be on here for an hour. Let's get to Power Book 2 Ghost. And the only thing I really want to say about Power Book 2 Ghost is who the fuck is Effie working for? Who the fuck is Effie working for? And you know what? I found an article. Um, I'm not gonna share it on here. Um, it was like Power, who, why Tariq should not trust Effie. There was a whole fucking article. There's a major clue. Yes, it was from Showbiz Cheat Sheet. There's a major clue that Effie can't be trusted. And I know Courtney Kemp said that her backstory can be explored, was going to be explored next season. So, she's not going to, be killed off or anything. Her backstory is going to be explored. So I don't know if she'll show her true colors to Tariq, but it needs to be shown why he shouldn't trust her. Because Effie is shady as fuck. Tariq is shady as fuck. That's why those two deserve each other. But what the fuck is going on with Effie? Like, we didn't know who her connect was when they were at Shote. We don't know anything about her parents. She said she had a brother. Everybody's doing the whole, they think that Mecca might be her father. People think Mecca might be her father. If not her father, then her really, really, really older brother. Let's see. I don't know. What else? Shit. What else? Because, oh, let me go back to the article. Yeah, Effie and Tariq are drawn to each other. One thing I love about Effie is her ability to glide between feminine and masculine energy effortlessly. She's really one of my favorite characters on the show. That's true. She does exude that type of energy. She can be real girly. Effie is a bad bitch, but I love how she does shift in between the feminine and masculine. She's really tomboyish with her set it off braids. I do this very intentionally. I'm so happy someone noticed. Okay, yeah. The actress, she said that she does that intentionally, and she's happy somebody actually noticed that. I mean, hell, that's how they wrote her. You're supposed to act that way with Effie. Well, Effie and Tariq end up together. The article says that Kemp was hinted that there is a lot more to explore about Effie. Effie is dope. She's one of my favorite characters on the show, Kemp said. Universe fans that Effie will be by Tariq's side for some time in the same way that his mother, Tasha, stood beside him. Um, so apparently Effie is Effie the Angela? No, I think Lauren is Angela. Diana is the Tasha. Diana is the Tasha, but Effie can be the Tasha also. But Effie, like I said, she has some other ulterior motives. We're really trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Hopefully, in the next 2 episodes, we'll figure out what the fuck is Effie's deal. Kane ain't shit. Diana. Ooh, Diana. Bitch, what the fuck? Now, a lot of shit goes down at the fucking dinner table, especially with black families. But, letting off paternity results and telling people who the real fucking parents are. That is some crazy shit. But I understand why Diana did it. Because Monet been treating her fucking kids like shit since season 1. Monet, she wanted her kids to be in the fucking in the drug life, in the game. And then when Drew got shot, that's when she wanted to turn over a new leaf. Oh, excuse me. That's when she wanted to turn over a new leaf. So I'm like, bitch, one of your kids had to be shot in order for you to want to lead the life. but you're putting all your chips in on fucking stupid ass Zeke. Now, Zeke standing sitting there at the fucking dinner table with this dumbass look on his face. That's not my father. That's not my father. Auntie, that's not my father. Like, I felt bad for Zeke, but I'm like, nigga, you are like 3 times the size that you should be for a 21-year-old. That's not your mom. I mean, that's not your auntie. And whoever it is that you think that your mom is not your mom. This is some color purple shit. Like, when old girl thought that she had 2 kids by her pa, pa, not pa. My real daddy lynched and my mama remarried. Like, that's what the fuck this is giving me. But his parents are still alive. Now, Dante, I don't know how he's gonna figure out that Tariq has, well, or had that ring that was stolen out of his house, because Dante knows that Kane set him up to be robbed. Dante knows that shit. He's just putting on and he killed Chef to make it seem like, oh, the GTG did it. But he knows better. I hope he knows better. Because if he does anything to Kane, of course it's going to piss Monet off. And he can't get to Monet if Kane is dead. She already has enough distractions like her fucking husband. Diana, oh, poor Diana. She gave up her virginity to fucking Tariq. Like, I'm with Lorenzo. Like, I'm so disappointed in you, Diana. I'm so disappointed in you. You were raised better than that. Like, bitch, you were raised better than that. Like, come on. But then again, look who her fucking mama is. Her fucking mama is a liar and she's going around sneaking around and shit. She's going around sneaking around and shit. Hold on. And just that's where she learned it from. Like look who her parents are. Her father's a killer. Her mom's a killer and a liar. I just don't know how she was able to get Zeke's birth certificate without. Damn, does she know his social security number? Like, you need to show. And I don't know what. He was born in the state of North Carolina, apparently, Wilmington. It looks like. So all of a sudden, Monet, she had a Bible with Zeke's baby picture with his name on the back. Usually, when when niggas put some information on the back of a picture like that, they put the year. And apparently Zeke was born in 1998. So Kane isn't the oldest, Zeke is the oldest. So Zeke is not 19, he's 23. Why lie about his age? That's what I'm confused about. Why lie? What was that gonna do? Like, oh, this is really my son, but I don't know. I don't want him to know he's my son, so I just lie about his age. That doesn't make any sense. If you want to lie about his age, lie about his age, but just don't. I mean, if you want to, lie about, being his mom, just do that, but don't lie about his age because that fucked up his chances of being in the NBA. But the upside to that is if he does get the chance to get to know Mecca, then he'll be able to get to know his dad. Plus, Mecca has money. So if he doesn't get into the NBA, Monet and Zeke, they both have Mecca to fall back on. I don't know how Lorenzo will feel about that because when he told her to leave, I was like, oh, excuse me. Excuse the fuck out of me. Let's see. Lauren, we didn't see much of Lauren this episode because she was in protective custody. Is Jenny Sullivan really going to get Davis and Sachs disbarred? Because if she goes and tries to report them, then she's going to have to report herself on how she came up with that information. Is she going to tell a fucking federal judge that me and the counter lawyer from the case that I'm currently working on, we were fucking, and then he told me the information about his client that I probably shouldn't know? So if she's going to expose them, she might as well expose herself also. That's why I think at the preview she was saying, excuse me, she was saying that she needs hard evidence on Tariq because, you know, she still wants, to, get Tariq for killing those two people, but they don't have any strong enough evidence. Carrie supposedly killed herself, supposedly, but we can't really count on that because Monet was there. But I'm like, where the fuck did Monet get rope from? How in the hell did she get her up there? Did she make her hang herself? Like they could have at least like show like a wider angle shot, like Zeke come in and then the camera pan out and they show the chair from which she stood on to hang herself. You know what I mean? That's still leaving room for people to think that Monet, had something to do with, Carrie's death. So, only have like 7 minutes left because I'm not trying to be here all fucking night. But yeah, so I just hope that they'll be able to handle that. Ah, damn, that's far. But look, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this here. I gotta get back to work. I'll come back later on and talk a little bit more about the show if I remember anything or have a little bit more time. I just want to get into the groove of going live on my page and talking about these shows or anything else. Hopefully, one of my friends can come on with me. But y'all be good. Y'all have a safe day because it's 3 in the morning, and I appreciate my strangers. Y'all have a great rest of the day. All right. Love you.